And there it is. Hello and welcome back to the CFS 2024 Regionals Philippines Play-In. My name is Steve Frog. With me, Suave and nandito na tayo. The final step of Play-In, the final best of three that is going to be played. Chulanga Motomac Gaming versus Herby Gaming Team. Davao versus Cebu. Once again, the upper bracket rematch. Dito naman tayo sa lower bracket round 2 to decide who is going to be the second team coming in to this regionals. And it's been quite the ride, man, this entire play-in.
Yeah, I mean, it's only been 2 days, but I feel like so much has happened, right? We got ChullangaMG fighting it off in the upper bracket. ChullangaMG staying up there, going up against Vanguard. A little bit of rest before, or while Herby Gaming Team had to go through the gauntlet, right? Had to go through the trenches of the lower bracket to again get themselves into this rematch to decide who moves forward, who gets into the group stage, right? Who will reign supreme? Will it be Cebu or Davao? Which squad at the end of the day, right? For CMG, they know in their heads they had the rest, they beat them before, and they are going to be raring for another fight because of that devastating loss to Vanguard earlier. And on the other side, we got Herby Gaming Team. Proved themselves here to the lower bracket, beat one of the favorites here for the play-ins, taking down Execration 2-0 with a sweep, and now they're looking for revenge. Fired up for it all.
And we're not talking about Pacific Macta. We're talking about redemption para dito sa Herby Gaming Team. And yeah, it's gonna be an intense one, man. And I feel like 5:50 p.m. prime time para sa dalawang regions natin para manood dito sa ating matchup, man. The entirety of Davao and the entirety of Cebu watching this final match to decide who is really gonna be going in towards the play. And map dito is gonna be up on screen, of course. I think na iiwasan na lang talaga nila yung compound in its entirety, so you don't want to risk it. Yeah. There we go. Eagle Eye 2.0. Ooh, maybe there is a reason why binana Execration ng Eagle Eye 2.0 kanina. So meron palang asim itong Eagle Eye sa side ng Herby. Okay, Chulanga is gonna pick port, so they like their chances there. And of course, the good old cursed sub base para dito sa side ng Herby Gaming Team for map number 3. I like their chances, man, in this one. Especially pag mainit dito. See a Dark Angel on towards that top A side of port. He can definitely start rolling, but at the same time, Ajax is such a scary man when he gets the ball rolling. But of course, we're gonna go Eagle Eye first, pare.
Yeah, we saw this happen just the other day, right? Ajax not having the best of maps, and because of that, it led to a bit of a longer brawl than one would have asked for. So we're gonna see this time, right? If CMG are they're gonna be in the same form as they were yesterday, or will Herby Gaming Team, right, be able to overcome whatever the problem was last time around and bounce off of this victory, right? Turn this springboard, the 2-0 against Execration, to inspire them to get themselves forward, to win this series and redeem themselves after that defeat yesterday.
Yeah, for sure. I think even if they went to upper bracket, itong Herby Gaming, I'm not so sure if they could actually beat itong Vanguard, especially considering how it went for the side of CMG. So I think this was destined to happen anyways. And
Ajax!
Anyways, we are gonna start dito sa ating Eagle Eye 2.0. Ajax already getting si Red, punishing him for not ducking. As soon as you get out of the entrance side, CJ's gonna get taken down by Sed. And HT, they get a surprise for round number 1, pare.
Yeah, there is no respect here from CMG. They want to do this nice and quick, but now Nicolas going to be answering back. Takes down Sed. Only that, there's essentially a dead man walking on the other side. Silent ever so low right now. Trying to stay alive, but a spray down coming from EV. They do take down Nomad. Now, 2 people left on the side of HGT. The bomb already going to be down. Dark Angel. AWM out. And I have to check each of these angles again. The smoke out. There's just way too much going on this side for them to even parse through. CMG strike first.
Oh, never mind. It's actually Ajax punishing the Hotel Cross on that first player. And there it is. CMG just taking it full advantage na meron silang numbers sa start ng ating round. So let us see kung kaya ba nilang kunin ang next round as well. Swing from Silent, about to come. It's a 2-man swing. Nomad's gonna get the first headshot dito kay Charles. C4's gonna go down. Nandito na si Red para tumurog. Pero si EV, nilikuran na nga ang nasa hotel. And Herby Gaming Team, down 2 members already. They take down Charles only. And meron pa naiwan sa mid. NL's gonna go for the check, but Sed is gonna punish him. 1-0 could turn into 2-0 if HG doesn't have a miracle here.
This is happening way too fast, man. The well-oiled machine that is CMG coming back from that loss earlier. They're looking to redeem themselves as well. And it's just too much right now. CMG, everything is working out. Everyone is firing on all cylinders. We're getting the shots out of Ajax. We're getting Sed with the great timings on his lurks. What more could you ask for? I don't know what it's gonna take to stop the CMG team if they're gonna be looking like this every day.
Yep, it is pretty tough, especially kagaya nga ng sinabi ko, when you play Eagle Eye, every single round that you get on that PL side is very, very important. And at the moment, they are just gonna keep punishing the hotel players. And they are just gonna swing for the hills. Flash is gonna go through, but they can easily dodge it by crouching. Nomad 1 gonna be safely around that corner, but is Red aware na meron ng EV na nasa kanyang gilid. Nomad 1's gonna get taken down. HG, now lacking a member, now lacking 2, pero at least na-trade out nila si EV dito. NL a bit desperate for a trade-off, but he gets taken down by Ajax.
What?
Napakabilis ng laro. Napakabilis ng pagkamatay dito ng HGT. And Dark Angel na lang natitira. And let's see if he can turn into Tanggol at this very moment. But it is looking grim.
Oh man. Grim it is for the Dark Angel himself. He does get 1 kill though. With Silent down here, they should be aware of the positioning of this man. He's going to be over there towards B. CMG, they book it towards the other side of the map. Dark Angel looking for an overextension that might be said. He's not going to grant it. Out of bombs planted. He has to get a move on. Ajax and X3, they're very, very low right now.
Now they see him.
It could be possible here, but of course, knowing that he does have the pistol up, the damage done, too many people out in the open for him again. Somehow CMG, right, they're doing so much damage before the bomb was even planted. It's gotten to a point where even if HGT get to the point where they can retake, they don't have the manpower for it.
Yeah, that is true. And at the same time, they cannot control yung pace ng game natin kasi nasa kamay ng CMG whether or not they go for a very, very fast push. And they're gonna go hotel once again. Charles is now expected. You can see his hand through the wall, pero hindi pa rin makakatama dito yung Herbie Gaming. Dark Angel is gonna get Ajax on the other side, but Silent with the drive-by dito kay CJ. 2 versus 4, and it's a slaughter on Eagle Eye. And it seems like the Eagles are slain mid-air. Grabe CMG. No mercy whatsoever.
Man, the irony of this map, right? Herbie Gaming Team, the logo of the Eagle, the banner that they're holding up right now is getting destroyed. It's turning into the ultimate irony right now.
Yep, and at least we take a little bit of a pause here, grabe. Now, those are the fastest 4 rounds. I mean, granted, we already saw Vanguard
we
earlier.
saw a fast thing. Like, Vanguard did it yesterday.
Yeah, Vanguard did it earlier. And Vanguard did it yesterday as well. But we weren't expecting this fast of a pace. I think medyo na-inspire yata yung CMD. They're like, oh, this works. Maybe we should do the exact same thing dito sa Eagle Eye.
The power of VOD reviews.
The power of VOD reviews. And I mean, it really is the Pinoy style to play it fast. And that's what I said as well, no? Dito sa Vanguard. Had a bit of a conversation with Sibuko earlier. Not really a conversation, it was like 5 messages siguro. And I told him, like, you guys should keep this style. Whether or not kalaban yung Pacific Macta or SGJ. Because, you know, this style, it's very Pinoy. I mean, granted, Brazil is also very fast, but they're not as fast as us. That's for sure. So, yeah, I mean, if we can do the exact same thing, I mean, that might work. And, would be a crazy storyline though if one of the Impact teams can qualify for CFS 2024. That would be an elite storyline, man. From tier 2 to tier 1 up to all the way down.
Cinderella story of the year, man. But now, creative kills coming in, 1 for each team. Silent and CJ first to fall on each side. Now Charles taking his way forward. He does see Nomad out in the open, but he gets shot down either way. And finally, Herbie Gaming Team, they're able to fight back. But it's not over yet. There's still 3 men standing on the opposite side of the map here up against them. Holding off on the defense here. Herbie Gaming Team, they do not want to get overconfident because once that does happen, things get dangerous. And look at this EV. Waiting on the other side of the stairs, just outside. 1 run angle checked. Now Nomad gets taken down again. You saw this happen. You overextend, you get killed by CMG. It's looking dire again. Just when we think they have the chance to strike back, and Ajax finds a red. No, the round is turned on its head again. We flipped it around once more. a minute and 22 seconds. And CMG, they didn't even need to get on the site, right? They just waited for HGT to move forward. And it's happening again. They need to cool it down. Otherwise, it's going to be a quick first map in this series.
CMG, they didn't even pick up the pace. Just like how you said it, man. They didn't even need to peek anything. Nicolas is now spotted dito sa mid side. Ajax with the jump peek. And that's what we were saying, man. Hindi na naman kailangan magmadali masyado kung kayo HET dito. Especially, meron pa kayong 4 na buhay. And I think they expected that with the numbers advantage na meron sila dito, they could just swing one angle and they could probably get a 3v2, which is better for their chances. But that was not the time to do it. I feel like CMG, knowing itong HGT and the amount of times that they played with each other, in that type of advantage, they are going to push. So that is just really good knowledge of the opponent here. Nicolas is going to go down. Ared could be up next, but he gets 2, gets 3, and that's what we need. Galing dito kay Ared.
Yeah, the answer back now is going to have to come in for CMG, but now it's going to be Ajax. He is alone, going to be in a 1v3 for the first time in a while. A Herbie Gaming team with a very clear advantage and control over the map. They have him outnumbered, but now the problem is, Sneaky, at this point in time, knowing that there's only one man, you would want to group up. And unfortunately, right now, CMG, they have the chance to be able to isolate these gunfights because they're so far apart. Gonna be very careful how they predict this. Dark Angel on one side. Look, barely missing the angle. It could be. If he does take down Dark Angel here, that's gonna be opening up the entire A side of the map for Ajax. And because it's such a quiet take, because he's so slow, diligent in his approach here towards the site, HET, they're none the wiser of what's going to be going on. He's slowly moving on forward, scaling his way. They didn't see each other. A little bit of a Kimi no Nawa moment, if you might say. Dark Angel might see it. Yep. Oh no, he misses, but he does switch over into the pistol. Herbie Gaming team, stop the bleeding, get that first round that they need.
Yeah, 5-1, HGT, an absolute heater of a round galing dito kay Redman. 3K dito sa may hotel side natin. Put CMG in a very stuck situation, and that's why Herbie Gaming team wants to play aggressive because they know the individuals are capable of doing exactly that. But look at this from the side of CMG. They're gonna keep punishing this B side despite losing yung last round na yun. Flash is gonna go through. Alam ba ni NL? Alam ba ni Nicolas na meron naman napakadaming tao na nasa harap niya si Ared. Stuck on an island dito sa second mid. And Silent is gonna get 2.
Evie again here with the chip damage, throwing out some nades. See if he can find anything. Silent still continuing on this lurk. And to see if he can find any stragglers from the side of HGT, knowing that they are down 2 people. And I like this, because Silent, he knows that he's low on health, so he's willing to sacrifice his life. But now Ajax, there's no sacrifice needed. He takes down CJ. Now it's going to be a 2-to-1 ratio of manpower on CMG's side of the favor.
Oh, and look at B side, man. Iiwan pa nga. Said, you're gonna go
Dark
down.
Angel?
Oh. It might be Jover.
No. It's not going to be fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, 6-1. That's a scoreline you don't really see often sa Eagle Eye.
The Cebuanos are feeling it right now. You know, it was the Cebu Lechon Festival just the other weekend, I think.
The Lechon buff?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
The Lechon buff, maybe. That is true. But, granted, I mean, Cebuano teams are really good dito sa Eagle Eye. Gaon Gaming is experts in this particular map. But, yeah, that's gonna be one person down, unfortunately, man.
Yeah, that's the lurker, Silent. Him and Zed have been opening up so many different avenues for CMG here that have become abusable for HGT. But now, first 2 kills, the 2 lurkers are gone. That means that CMG, they're going to have to think of a new gameplay.
Oh, the feet.
Whoa. Ajax almost had it on the foot for Dark Angel, but he was just faster on the trigger. And now, all right, he finds Charles. Everything is falling into place for Herbie Gaming team just in time as well. We are approaching the last round in our first half.
You know, Ajax CMG double scoping on the Rick Owens pare. And he was like, damn, those are clean. But he dies in exchange. EV? See what they can do. Nah.
Not much.
Alright. Let's get it going, man. Why not? 6-2.
Yeah, we've seen this before, man. Last round here in the first half, CMG will try and take advantage of how familiar they are with the map right now. Dark Angel opens it up over onto Silent. One man down here, AJ trying to answer back, equalize it. Now 2 kills coming the way of CMG. Both sides of the bridge covered here by Chulanga. And now HGT, they're scrambling, trying to find a way to get themselves set up for the actual side take. But there's only one man here. That's a red. He's going to be standing between CMG and the B site. With 2 minutes still on the clock, there's a lot of map to play around here for Chulanga. There it is, a red. Strikes first, takes down the sniper player. Tries to stay alive, but Evie does take him down eventually. Look at this. Oh, CJ, the timing he finds makes it easier. We're equalized in number right now. The C4 has been revealed. They know where it is. Said, you find CJ and Dark Angel. What do you do in a 1v2 like this? Gonna be grouping up. Utilities thrown in his face, smokes, denying the long angle that he could be holding on to. Dark Angel, head on a solo, trying to find where they are. Sprays through that smoke. Not gonna be connecting just yet. That's gonna be an easy side take. He takes down Zed. And now Charles, he knows exactly where he is. 35 seconds here. He's gonna have to play that clock down to the very last second. And Dark Angel trying to play around. Look for the angle. Look for the chance to swing out, but Charles takes him down. That's gonna be another round for CMG. Very good lead in the first half for Chulanga.
Yep. And from what I'm hearing here in Eagle Eye, man, it's a 7-2. Currently looking like a BL-sided map, even though it really isn't, in all honesty, pare.
It shouldn't be, yeah.
It shouldn't be a BL-sided map. And the fact that it's such a maddening strat para dito sa CMG, no? They went B 6 times, or 5 times in a row. And that is just gonna break you mentally kung ikaw yung HGT doon. Like, thank God they're holding on for dear life thanks to Ored. Pero, ayun nga, I mean, CMG has to handle things dito sa Eagle Eye, and it's not looking good para sa HGT. Granted, port is not much of a issue, especially knowing how the last one went. So, especially how close of a comeback it almost was para sa side ng HGT dun sa port map for map number 3 of the last series. I mean, and that could be quite the back and forth, but I mean, HGT, now they're gonna have to play the offensive side of the map. And CMG gonna have to play defense this time, and they're gonna have to play a damn good defense, pare. Smokes are gonna come into the A site, and there's a reason why HGT picked this one, and definitely practiced it on BL side nila, pare.
Yeah, they're gonna have to adapt to this, but now CJ first. What in the world? They take a page out of the book of CMG here. Strike first, get the first 2 kills. Now CJ on top of the side gets taken down by Silent. They're answering back here. CMG on the defensive.
There we go.
Cannot get it. Ajax left alone on an island, man.
Sayang. If he got that shot, one guy needs to plant and one guy is gonna be fighting. So I would have liked those chances para dito kay Ajax, man.
Could have been better for these guys. Alright, there's only 22 seconds left on the clock and he's so far away. It's gonna be a hard one. Spots one out. That's gonna grant them the information that they need. They know where he is and he's so low. Yeah, that's gonna be it. A third round for HGT.
3-7. HGT going absolutely crazy on that round, man. So many smokes needs to A side, and that's exactly how you should play this Eagle Eye map. Line smoke on A, try to enter it very fast, you know, close the distance very quickly dito sa mapa na to. And that is the objective of those smokes being thrown at the start of the round. But let us see, man. I mean, Dark Angel in its classic form, making sure yung flank dito ng ating HGT squad is not gonna be flown out just yet. Charles is getting it first kill dito by CJ. Here comes the spray. EV with a very nice defense inside of that smoke. Sed's really trying to kill Nicolas here, but Nicolas has more HP to work with. 2v1 actually. Dark Angel nakuha si EV. How's he gotten that?
How's it turned on its head right now, man? Dark Angel, He's been playing the long range duels this entire second half. I mean, look, you don't even get to see him because he's so far away. And this is why the power of the sniper here on Eagle Eye 2.0 is so important, right? So Ajax not necessarily having the best second half right now. No kills just yet for him. Dark Angel is beating him to the trigger.
Yeah, I wonder what's going to be the response here for the side of CMG. No aggression just yet galing sa kanila dito. And I like what they're doing. Dito sa B side especially. They just let go of Hotel. Make sure you're more worried about second mid rather than Hotel control. Because Hotel, pwede mo naman yun ibigay. That's not the site. So, I like that they're watching out for mid control. I don't think they want to give any lives to side ang Herbie Gaming team. Especially the early peaks na pwede lang gawin in that Hotel entrance. You know, the amount of times you get punished on that cross with a really good sniper can really set the tides back in the way of HGT here. So CMG, they're just going to be playing very passive. And let's see what they can do.
Nothing much, at least not yet. HGT, they want to change up the pace this time around. And this is something that we haven't seen out of CMG in that first half, right? When they were playing on the BL side. But it's a slow, fundamental pace for HGT here. Got to clear out other parts of the map before fully committing. The problem is, right, CMG, they're not giving them any kind of free ground. They have to risk their lives here, and EV takes that first risk out, takes down Nomad. And a second for Zed. Look at this, the time of the double kill. Again from the lurker on the side of CMG. HGT, they've fallen apart in a matter of seconds. Now Charles on the outside. CJ caught between 4 different crosshairs on his face. There's 30 seconds left.
Not time,
and CMG,
not
they
time.
even have the C4. I don't know what Dark Angel can do here. It's pretty much wraps for this round.
Yeah, he's going to have to double jump on the box, but it's not going to work, of course. 8-4 CMG. Really nice job. And this is what I was talking about. This is a very similar concept kagaya ng nakikita natin dun sa compound, right? You just have to let the map play out itself. This is still, at the end of the day, a very GR-sided map, despite how it looks the first half. And yeah, they're just letting it play out. Ajax with a good first pick. Dito kay Nomad punishing him for not ducking his head. Once again, in that mid door. That's a common thing you have to do, or else you get spotted by the mid player.
First 5 seconds of the round, in fact. And the thing is, Nomad getting taken down early is not a good sign for HGT. I think he has been instrumental to get some of those round wins that the HGT have been getting. And without him, they kind of struggle, right, as we've seen in the last few rounds. And now Dark Angel lurking his way up, gets taken down by Silent. Out of 3 men separated across the map here. CJ, Nicholas in the red with a jungle of concrete between them. You do get EV. There is still a chance. There is still hope. But they have to come up with a plan.
Oh my god. Said, man, he's just unstoppable. Whether it is mid or top A. CJ, Red. There we go. Red's gonna get Silent. That's 2. Red almost saving the round. Para sa side ng HGT. Charles not looking in the right direction, but he gets back into respawn just in time. Said, gonna get him down to low HP, but you can barely see his head, but he gets the wall bang anyways. And yun na nga. 9-4. CMG on match point in HGT's attempted counter pick, pero parang hindi pa kiramdam na counter pick to ng CMG, no?
Oh man, getting so close. One last round here. Dark Angel needs to turn up. Ajax spotted out in the open. It's gonna be sniper versus sniper here on the long range angle. A red, and it's just kills across the map. 2 for a red, 1 for EV. Gonna try and double down on this, but oh my god, EV, the double! He takes them both down, and the third as well! This guy is going insane. No, again, Dark Angel is falling apart in front of his eyes. Somehow, some way, it's always this one guy who gets caught in the worst situation possible. And that's it. It is wraps. CMG with the first map win here on Eagle Eye 2.0.
Yep. And the Masters teams decide to have a bit of revenge. Chulanga as well, making sure that they get map number 1. And I feel like kung iniwasan niyo yung compound, That's gonna be good coming in from them. Eagle Eye, no choice para sa side ng HGT. They had to go that direction. And they thought that Chulanga was gonna be unfamiliar pagdating sa mapa na to. But when it comes to Cebuano teams, man, this is what I was talking about. You have the best Eagle Eye team in the entire country, in your region, aka Gaon Gaming. And yeah, they can definitely get some good practice, especially
Yeah.
from that one, man. So Chulanga is not unfamiliar with Eagle Eye. They know how to play this map. They know how to punish aggression. They know how to kind of pump the brakes. No, hindi naman kailangan nagpupush kayo every time dito sa my hotel or sa second mid. Just like how I say it, you can let the map play out itself. And the map did play out itself. They were playing really passive angles, really hard angles to clear. Nakita natin kay Silent kanina. Yun nga, Dark Angel was trying to get him out of position. But even if he dies there, Charles was going to go for a swing for the trade. So, I really like it. A really good mid-game adjustment galing sa side ng CMG to get this first game. And it's 1-0 just like that, man. The speed of that game. That was like a 13-minute game yata. And
Another
yeah.
one. Like we got two 30-minute games today. So yeah, I think Eagle Eye expected in the international scene to be a much slower map. Is it's gonna be a surprise when these teams make it to the international stage. It'll be a pretty fun one to watch too.
Yeah, and especially Pinoy Eagle Eye. Pinoy everything is honestly such a different take compared to what we see in the international scene. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see if that is just as effective pagdating nga dito sa Port. Port was a how do you describe this? Port was an interesting map nung yung prior best of three natin with these
Oh
two
yeah,
teams
yeah,
in the
yeah.
Bisaya
It is
Derby. You know,
interesting.
it was 8-1 in the half for the side of CMG. And yeah, it didn't look too pretty for the side of HGT. Granted, malapit na sila mga comeback nung second half actually dun sa laruan na yun. But I think it was a little too late considering the lead was already huge. Yun nga, no, two mistakes and
Yeah.
you're basically out, right? Dun sa mapa na yun. But yeah, maybe let's see this time. Since CMG did pick yung mapa na yun, I think they are most likely gonna start on the GR side. Let me check again. There you go. They are gonna start on GR side. No, HGT is gonna start on GR side. So okay. I mean, something different naman kumpara dun sa last na series natin that HGT is actually gonna start on the GR side, on the more favorable side ng mapa natin. And I wonder if Chulanga is actually ready para dito support ng HGT because their defense looks good. Yung offense nila, they kind of struggled a bit considering how good the defense was as well para dito sa Chulanga, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one here moving into that next map. I think the potential for the 2-0 is there, but I just feel like Herbie Gaming Team they have something up their sleeve, right? That it has yet to come to fruition. We saw it in that last series where they were kind of firing on all cylinders for the entire team. It just was not there for CMG, but of course the highlights you can see here, a lot of it coming down to EV and Silent, I think, for most of the impact in this first map. And of course, Zed as well, being instrumental to ruining that defense because of the way that he's able to get those lurk timings across this map.
Yep. And it was just straight up disrespectful gameplay galing sa side ng CMG at the start of this game. They were just to remind the people na hindi nakaabot dito sa Eagle Eye natin. CMG went B-side 5 times in a row. And they realized na it's kind of like the same mindset na nakita natin kanina. If it ain't broke, you don't have to fix it. Hindi nila kailangan ayusin yun. I mean, once that the B-side strat started, or the one round na hindi sila nakuha ng B-side ended, and they were like, all right, guys, let's play normally. Dito sa Eagle Eye, we already got the lead that we can with the strat that we did. And EV, man, pop-off game para dito kay EV. 2.57 KD, 1.29 kills per round, 50% headshot. Silent with a hell of a game as well. Look at the headshot percentages dito, pre, ng CMG. 80% para kay Zed, 75% para kay Silent. They went absolutely rabid. Shout out to Ared as well with the 92% headshot percentage, but it wasn't enough to put yung HGT over the finish line dito sa Eagle Eye natin, pare.
Man, this is gonna be a very, very interesting next map. Right, again, we see this last map is gonna make the difference between Herbie Gaming Team extending their season or if they're gonna end it today. And this is where the pressure really comes down to it, right? Because we saw earlier execration falling down to the pressure in front of HGT. And it might be the same story here. We might be drawing some parallels between these two teams, knowing that after having grinded it out through Impact, and on the other side, right, grinding it out through Masters, getting dropped down into it, like in the purgatory of the play-ins, you could end your year your year rather right here, man. That's
Yep.
that's where like the fear sets in, right? The nerves. You might not be on stage, but it kind of feels like it because the entire region, the entire country, the CF community is watching you right here in this last map.
Yeah, and then, I mean, this is regional pride on the line, no pare. Davao was watching. They dropped the first game, and they are expecting a comeback dito sa ating second game. Especially knowing GR side ang gustong simulan dito na HGT, so they are gonna get that dito support. Chulanga, now it's up to them to go for a challenge dito naman sa BL side ng mapa natin, and we're gonna start immediately, man. No more waiting, no more yapping.
No more
Here comes the game.
waiting. We're going straight into it. Wow. Gonna be a welcome fight here between these two teams, CMG. Again, yeah, starting out on the BL side. There's not gonna be much aggression from HGT to start off this map, so should be I don't know if it's gonna be conditioning, right? The false sense of security that no one's pushing out on the extremities of the map for HGT, or is it a question of let's find out, right? What does the site take look like for CMG as a team?
1 minute and 25 on the clock. All right, bit of parkour for the CMG boys, making sure that bridge is clear. And who's gonna be doing the ninja? Sino magdi-ninja dito? And if Mochi and Dadam are watching the ninja, you can see that's a parkour near the bridge.
No.
And yeah, 105. Oh, they're just gonna go straight up A site, man. Going down to CA. If Dark Angel doesn't notice this, man, he's gonna get drive-by because he's standing on the box, and that is not a good angle to hold. Here comes the flashes. Here comes the smokes. Here comes everything on the A side. Dark Angel
Oh, man.
still on towards that top A. Who the hell just blinded their own teammates? We might not know. But Dark Angel at least holding up just in time. Nomad with 2 kills. And there it is. That's sport, baby.
Yep. Could have been a great side take here, but it's been flubbed by one singular flash that has gone the wrong way. I saw the greatness, I saw the potential, but one misplay has cost him the round. Herby Gaming team starting it off hot.
Yeah, how the hell did Nomad get 2 at the start ng execute? That's crazy work.
I'm pretty sure that nade came from CMG, right? Based on the trajectory on the screen, right?
I was like, I saw the flash last second dun sa screen ng kakampi niya. I'm like, oh no.
Oh no, someone misclicked.
Someone. Might have been the wrong call. I mean, they probably called it, but yun nga, someone probably like misaligned yung kanilang flash dun.
Control of bridge here, coming from EV. He's not going to be granted any vision out through here. I think HGT, they're very aware that there's an attempt from CMG to gain control, to get control. Room in, but no one's going to heads, neither hide nor hair from the side of HGT. They're gonna make the map play itself. Learn their lesson from map number 1 and choosing to play the game at their own pace. But CMG, you're gonna have to try and parse through this defense that they have. Is that the amount of patience that HGT have? They're not willing to give away any free frags. They have to be very careful because there might be traps laid out. And look at this. I think Nomad, he's in a prime position to punish any kind of lurk as well. Alright. Should be hearing this. Nicholas on the other side. It's a game of chicken right now.
Kind of like baited them in, no? It's Ajax.
Yeah.
You're like, come here, Ajax. I know you want this kill, but then bam! Doon pala siya sa kabila. Oh, Red is the type of guy to check HV. that 30
There's
seconds.
no way he doesn't check this, right? But CMG, they need to do something now. They're running out of time. Only 25 seconds. And it looks like they are going to be gearing up for a B take. Movement starting it off. NL, Ared, 1, 2 each. Now EV. Last man standing, and that's going to be it. HGT, good sir. Fighting back and fighting back hard for the first 2 rounds of this game.
Yep, and HGT needs to keep the ball rolling. Hindi sila pwede makampante sa game na to. Despite getting the lead, it's still a very dangerous game if any round has been taken by the side of CMG. So they just need to keep the stomp going. If they even mess up once, that gives a chance para sa CMG na makabalik sa game natin. So they need to keep it consistent. They need to keep it locked in. The exact same airtight defense na nakita natin. And CMG, they're just gonna inquire dito sa CA. Would be nice if I would see some fakes galing dito sa CMG to try and draw out the defense papunta nga dito sa A site. But I think they just want to go head on into a site, man.
HGT, they know they want to play this exactly how it is. They're not willing to give away any free information here. It's quiet now. The flash is going to be out. CMG, first point of contact here. Spray down. Charles and Evie, 1 each right now. And Nomad trying to hold on to it, but Ajax comes in at the perfect time. Maybe a 2v3 here, but the rotation's coming in from HGT a little bit too fast. CMG is not ready for 2 people to already be here. They do not get the chance to put that bomb down, but they're going to be fighting one against the other. Ajax versus CJ here. Pistol out for the sniper player of CMG. Trying to play it out, and Ajax comes in with the victory. CMG still awake.
Tough win by CMG there. I mean, lahat na sila nakapasok ng site. That's the objective there. You don't really have to climb down unless you have numbers advantage dito sa bottom B. So, very interesting. CMG has went down to a 1v1 in that situation. And good thing na napatay nila si Nomad doon because Nomad has been on fire just defending this entire time. So, kind of nice that we do see them early down in this game. But CMG, they got the round on the board. And at most, I would hope for maybe 3 para sa CMG. But HGT, this is what I was talking about, man. You guys need to keep it consistent pagdating nga dito sa GR side. But it's hard to keep it consistent when CMG is now starting to fake the other side of the map. And you have to be there as a 3-man to defend the entire force ng CMG na makapasok ng site. And you have to get CMG to support.
Slow takes up through mid, actually. I like this. The pivot through mid, knowing that they can't get information out of that. HGT not granting them any kind of info. And they are careful. Charles, first point to contact. He's going to have to check this corner once he does round around. Nomad. Ever so patient. He's been in this corner for the last 3 rounds, I think. And this double phase. Right, Dark Angel on one side and Nomad on the other. We see that. Spray down coming from Nomad. The answer back from Charles. Now it's going to be that change in pace. Charles, good for 2. Ajax, 1 as well. Now, the retake, the counter flood in answer is going to be coming on through HGT. Trying to spray them down. CJ eating the bullets. Now, Nicholas all alone, but a C4. It's out in the open. All Nicholas has to do is hold on to it, but he cannot. There's just too many bullets flying towards his face. And we're tied up at 2-2.
2-2. There we go. No nga, CMG nakakuha na ng dalawa. I mean, being this close at the start of the game put some pressure dito sa side ng HGT, and now they're gonna commit 3 people in towards that mid side. And I think it's fine, especially on port, to lose 1 member as that GR side, considering yung defense yung napakalakas pa rin kahit mawala kayo na isa dito. But I think they're really trying to make it careful, man. But there is such thing as being too careful dito sa laruan ng Crossfire. And you don't want that to happen para sa HGT.
Risks have to be taken. Lives have to be sacrificed sometimes. And that's just the name of the game, man. And now Ajax, wow. First point of contact. Takes down the enemy sniper. A little bit faster on the trigger finger this time around. I've been loving this head-to-head of Ajax versus Dark Angel. And I think it really does change the pace of the game when Ajax gets that first kill this time. He's gonna be brought out, said, eating a lot of that lead here. Ajax again with a kill on to CJ. The way that they're playing across this map is kind of unorthodox here. Because look at this, CMG, the entire force is in the middle of the map. They're getting kills from other openings. Because HDT, I think they're starting to get antsy. They're starting to let go of that confident defense on the side that they had, because it looks like the counter flood that they've been doing when it comes to that side take from CMG has not been working out. And now Silent takes down the red. There's only 2 people left on the side of HGT, and it's so far no lives sacrificed for the side of CMG.
Yeah, Red just gets a run over to side. Ajax, what a shot! Holy, through the fences into RS. And no man won. Last player left alive. Wala ka na magagawa. Ajax. Alright, I like it. Keeping it spicy dito support. And something that I would not believe that I would say. CMG with the lead on BL side, on port. And I feel like yung ginagawa nila dito sa BL side, it's kind of HGT's fault as well. Since yun nga, no one's going aggressive on LB. No one's going aggressively for information in mid. Because they don't want to lose lives. And once you play scared in the game of Crossfire, CMG is the type of team to punish that accordingly. And especially pag sobrang reliant kayo sa baka rotations, you get easily baited out. And that's why you can hear in the background people throwing smokes all over the place para ma-confuse dito ang depensa ng HGT. And now we're gonna see, they're just gonna go straight up mid.
Woo! First point of contact here up against Zed. That's the lurker down again. Remember, CMG, they've been getting rounds off of the lurks from Zed, from EV as well. Knowing that they can open up the map for them. NL gonna be left unchecked here, taking down 1, but the trade out from Charles. 1 for 2. Not gonna be the fair trade that you would want out. The Dark Angel answering back. Ajax stuck in a corner. Your AGT, man. The Messiah Derby is exactly what you want to ask for. Pound for pound, mono a mono. These teams answering round per round.
Back and forth is going crazy between these two teams, but this is not the map to go back and forth in. HGT needs to regain control of the driver's seat once again, and I like this, man. Triple B defense, pero I still don't like it na ayaw nilang pumasok dito sa LB. So, not much aggressive fights, but look at Ajax, man. He doesn't give a single damn. He's looking for that first frag. And when you get that first frag, you can split the defense apart. I like that Ared is playing it careful, though. Nag-jump spot lang siya dito sa lower B. He doesn't want to get picked off immediately.
Oh boy. Not gonna be a fun time here. It's a lot slower this time. Our sniper players on both sides, they're not being granted those early picks. That's gonna be a pretty big change in how these rounds are gonna be turning out, because that is usually the precursor to a round victory for either of these two sides, right? And the willingness of CMG to fight out through mid. Flash is now going to be out. Nicholas and Nomad trying to hold it off, but cannot. The spray down is way too much. But CJ, somehow he is alive. He's able to take down 2. And a third for Ared as well. You're equalized, but now Ared is going to be alone. Bomb has yet to go down, though. He's going to try and play across that map. Catch him off guard. See if the high-low setup coming in from CMG is going to work out. No, he breaks that setup. EV up against the red. Playing that map, the knowledge of knowing where you want to go, and EV from on top. Caught out in the open, he knows. He sees. He's trying to find the timing, but he can't connect just yet. Bullets exchange for both sides here. 15 seconds on the clock, EV on the other side. Baiting out, the response coming in. The spray does not connect, and the Reds coming in clutch here. The 1v2 denied for HGT.
That jump bait was crazy. Crazy work, especially considering low HP nandun si Ared, no? Oh, man, that was insane. I mean, if it's anyone to do it para sa side ng HGT, it has to be Ared.
Yeah.
The MVP so far for the HGT squad, even in that Eagle Eye game, despite being a wash, he's the best performer so far in the series for the HGT side. And CMG is still in a pretty good spot to support. So we're gonna have to wait and see if they can keep the ball rolling. I mean, if they get the 4th round, to support, that's not gonna be a good half para sa HGT, especially considering HGT's BL side was not too good sa mapa na to, man.
Yeah. I mean, considering, yeah, they are in the lead right now, but they've given away too many free rounds to CMG right now. less than stellar first half. This is not what you would expect out of starting on the GR side. But here, got the C4 and the smokes being brought out on one side of the map. As soon as the utility is brought out, rotation is going to be coming in for CMG. Two people lying in wait inside of B sites. Looks like CMG, they're trying to bait out a push, an over aggressive push from HGT so they can catch them off guard here with the off angles. But now the flash is going to be out. 4-man push out through onto the side. Dark Angel backing off. Mamba out muna pare. CJ, he takes down Eve on the way outside, but Silent's going to be answering back. 3-man counter flood coming in from HGT, trying to keep themselves in the game, and it is working out. One by one, they fall. It's Ajax now going to be all alone, only with the sniper. He does not have the C4 here. He's going to have to play the map. Going to have to isolate these gunfights 1v3 with only 33 seconds left on the clock. Time is of the essence. Try and see if he can get the angle. NL tries to take that fire, does get that kill over onto him, switches over onto the pistol, but there's so much damage being done. They know where he is. They're trying to surround all the different angles that he can come in from. Running out of time. Pressure. Out. Here he takes down Dark Angel, and there's 1v1, but no man denies the hope, denies the clutch. HGT get the 5th round.
You can feel the fear sa side ng HGT, man. If we love to talk about a red on the side of HGT, we also have to talk about the Ajax dito, man. What an attempt. But it's never meant to be. Mans was hiding behind 2-box, and we're just waiting for the eventual peak to come out. Put them in an uncomfortable spot, pare. What a game we have so far. What a series.
Yeah. What more could you ask for, man? Almost a clutch coming from Ajax. Not giving it. And HGT, the adjustments, the different looks they've shown here on the defense. We said earlier that they need to stack up more rounds here. I honestly think at this point, right, if they can get this one more round, it would be a good opening half for Herbie Gaming team. But of course, that remains to be seen. With this being the last round here, CMG are going to be looking to capitalize on that. Because once they switch over into what is considered the easier side of this map, then CMG might be able to take that momentum all the way to a map and match win.
It's very, very tough game so far for CMG. But getting 3 rounds is already just as impressive. HGT, I mean, ganda naman ang depensa nila so far dito sa game natin. Top A, Bodega, nasa kamay nila at the moment. Very good lineup from X3D. That's gonna block off in curve, actually. So, that's gonna make them assume that they're gonna go mid,
Ajax.
but no. I think that smoke kind of forced the Red to check itong House B. And now they are gonna be playing in the dark. No information whatsoever kung saan papunta dito yung CMG.
Yeah, it's gonna be a reach out into the dark for them. Look at this, CMG, they have a pretty good idea of what they want to do. It's gonna be another push out through mid, looks like. Going over towards another rotation from HGT have yet to come in, knowing that there's only 2 people on this site. It could be great for them if they time this right. But NL, he finds Silent on the off timing. That should eliminate some of the threats coming their way. But said,
What a wallbang.
back, Nomad 1 will fall. The one man on
he's dead.
site here. Dark
Oh,
Angel
how
trying
is
to
he
stay
not
alive, and
dead?
he does take down 1. The answer back from EV. It's gonna be mano a mano again, pound for pound. The fights. Now
10
ending up with
seconds.
CJ all alone, but there's only 8 seconds. If he can stop this
He's got
plant,
it.
it could be over, but no. Get it down. 1v3 this time. CJ is the one that has to pick up the pieces. And with Ajax down, X3D and
Stuck in the
EV.
corner.
So low. And so little time as well.
But EV just ends it. Just like that. I mean, that is what I was talking about, man. Pag nakuha mo na yung first pick as the BL side, you have the advantage because there's no more information you can gain. As soon as that camera goes down from the death cam, it's basically lights out for the rest of the squad. And what a use of that first pick. Hindi nila pinabayaan na mawala yung advantage nila dito. Very well played from the side of CMG, and now they get the more favorable side of the map where HGT struggled in that last series. We're gonna have to wait and see, man. Ajax, he's already 12 frags. So far away from his teammates, and siya pa kayo nakabantay dito sa top A. So you already know that one side of the map is gonna be denied by the side of CMG.
We said it. Ajax needs to wake up, and he has. to create a veil. Right now, Dark Angel eating a little bit of damage on one side, forcing the rotation out of Herbie Gaming team. They want no part of mid. They want no part of A. And it looks like CMG, they're aware of that. Crossfire held here by Silent and Charles. We'll see if they're going to be able to hold off against the full force of HGT. They're still exploring the map. You can see it, the double swing works out perfectly. Dark Angel is going to be down. One less problem for CMG.
This is what I was talking about earlier, man. The LB hold na hindi ginawa ng HGT kanina, and now we are seeing CMG doing exactly that. As you can get into Z before any of the players from the side of HGT does get up that bridge side and try and see if they can get any pickoffs at mid, and HGT is out as well. Grabe, they transition from a very heavy LB stack and now pabalik na sila to a standard B take. And let's see what HGT can do, man. Meron kayong tatlong tao sa CA. Ajax is on top A, but he's playing that very, very edge.
This is the risky angle, yeah.
Oh, but look at this. EV, he's gonna check it. CJ,
Oh!
busy throwing that smoke. Nomad 1 is up next. Ajax, 1 to the heart of Nomad 1. And 5 and 5, CMG equalize things. And HGT is starting to regret what they did the first half.
That is zero respect from CMG. They're really going for the jugular right now. You can see the confidence in EV. Pushing out that far, sacrificing his life if needed. But he got 3. Middle of all that. We're tied up again, CMG. Again, we said this, they're on the more favorable side of the map.
Oh
Hustle
my
Flash gonna be out. Dark Angel eating a lot of lead. HGT, they're running out of options, running out of space in this round. I don't know how this has come to fruition because CMG, they're not really the most aggressive team either. It makes you wonder what's going on.
It's tough. It's Port. That's just how Port works. Oh, whoa. Someone's behind you guys. Alam ba nila? Oh yeah, there's an additional player playing just for Z. And look at this. Silent has crept up dito sa LB. Taking out the sniper. Spotting the C4. NL is now stuck dito sa my Z side, but I think they're gonna repick him. No. No. Look at the discipline galing sa side ng CMG. They immediately let go.
Gonna have to reunite here. You know, they don't want to be overconfident in this push. Even if they know where the C4 is, again, they don't want to over-aggress because we know how punishing that becomes for Port if you're going to be playing on the GR side. So now HGT, after having had that first interaction, they're left wondering, where the hell have they gone? CMG, what is going on? Because where they should be is not where they are. We're going to try and explore other parts of the map, knowing that there is going to be less of a risk that they have been able to push up.
Oh, they're gonna risk
They're going to
A,
be converging
man.
over towards A.
That's where Ajax is too, man. I mean, they're gonna try to fake a flash lead to the B side, but I don't think Ajax is gonna move from A whatsoever. But they hear it, and you're still running, brother. You gotta start top walking as soon as you get out of HB. Now they know that you guys are gonna go A side, but Ajax has been baited by it.
Oh my! Almost got caught out in the open here, NL. But now they're going to be aware of at least one man here.
Oh,
Yoher
hold up.
coming in, though. EV gets taken down by Nomad elsewhere. Now, it's going to be a scramble for B side here. Charles takes down NL on the way in as the rotation comes in for this team. 30 seconds on the clock.
Any nades?
Gonna be running out of these seconds. They have to take this slowly but surely right now, knowing that they do have the man advantage. And Charles, they have to check everything. Nomad takes him down. Good on the timing,
no.
but Silent answers back. There's only one man left standing on the other side. CJ, 1v1
Ah, they
again,
know.
but now Silent. He takes him down. That's going to be a round here for CMG again.
Very clean play from the side of CMG. Despite it going down to a 1v1, they know that they had to clear si Nicolas dito sa may Z side. They know that they had to take the fights very slowly sa A side. They know that the timer is still pretty high dito sa C4 natin. So, not much in a rush na bumalik dito sa A site. And as soon as they took down Nomad 1, they knew they had the round in their hands. So, what's going to be the play here for the side of CMG? They have the lead now, and they have to stay focused dito sa kanilang GR side. Anything na ibibigay mo dito sa HGT can be used as an advantage. We're gonna have to wait and see. CMG. Oh, XJD.
Ooh, Seb.
Careful, brother.
Bro almost got taken down. This guy 890 HP. The damage done here by HGT. But now he's gonna have to not risk that. This mid push from HGT has been something of a constant over the last few rounds. They do like to give pressure here before moving over towards that one of the two extremities of the map. Now CMG, it seems that they are familiar with that game already. And the rest of HGT. Looking on the other side of the smoke here, it's going to be the push over onto long A. Oh, Ajax doesn't have the timing. Turns the wrong way at the wrong time. You see, it's coming out. Dark Angel expected to come out towards this side. The flash out as well.
No.
And he does take down one. Despite the flash, he's great on it.
Oh, look at
And
EV,
now,
look at EV.
Nicholas might find the timing here, but EV, he knows what's coming. He heard him in the walls now. The CJ sprayed down in the red as well, taking him down.
Dito na sila
3v3.
They're already here.
I don't think Silent.
Oh no. Oh no, this is a done deal. Most likely Dark Angel stuck on the ladder side and he gets shot down. I mean, that was a good take, Josh. Problem is, di pa nakaplant yung C4, nandun na sila pare.
Yeah. We saw this earlier. The HGT was playing the counter flood defense, and we saw in the first half, but it didn't really convert as many rounds as one would want, right? And it looks like CMG, they have this same weapon in their kit, and they're using it a lot more effectively, one would say. And now Red, he takes down Ajax, who has been one of the more important players here for the defense of CMG, but now Silent picks up the sniper for himself. What in the world is that? The
they
answer
forgot my
back
boy can snipe.
is immediate from CMG.
Yeah. They forgot the man can snipe. I was on the receiving end of that pare and I learned the hard way. And yeah, tama yung ginagawa dito ng HGT. Since Silent is on the B side, there's possibly no sniper on A. So the logic here is, since Ratratio nasa A side, might as well just go A, man. I mean, I like the chances there for their side. Pero tinitan natin. There we go. CJ just gonna clear out the Z side. Pero alam ba nila na andito pa si Silent? Check ba yung gilid? Silent peeks first and he drops the sniper for the AK. The C4 is so far down sa spawn ng HGT, but they still wanna clear it. But Silent taking down Nicholas, man. This guy cannot be stopped.
Oh. And it's again Dark Angel, man. Whenever it comes to these situations that are desperate, it is always Dark Angel. Map number 1, map number 2, it doesn't matter. Now again, it's going to be a 1v3 for this man. C4 not even in his hand, so he has a minute to work with right now. The problem is, right, they've left the C4 so long in RS that CMG, they could have taken any part of the map right now. He has to check every corner, every box, every nook and cranny.
Yeah.
For a sign of CMG.
Look at this, man. 2 stacks at B side. What can you do? EV's not gonna peek at all. Silent, he's gonna be the first one down, but you already know what's gonna happen. 8-5 CMG, 2 points away from qualifying to regionals. And by the way, Josh, I'm proud that he called that RS. That was a proud moment.
Very hey man, proud I'm learning as we go.
Yes, sir. But there we go, 2 points away. CMG wanting to go aggressive dito sa long. They know what they have in their hands.
They want to end it.
They want to end it right here, right now. Pero may nakabantay na mga dito sa long. Nomad 1 getting the first kill, but the exchange is gonna go in the way of CMG. But no! Nakakasagot pa nga dito ang Herbie Gaming team. Hindi pa patay ang Agila. Ajax, the only one left alive as that sniper. They know exactly where the C4 is, pero saan ba talaga papunta ang Herbie Gaming? They know that Ajax is gonna try to go for something risky here. He's the only one left alive. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
There's no shot they didn't check him yet, right?
No way. What? They heard him. They heard him.
What? There's no way. They should have heard him by now. That's gonna be.
They heard one step and then they ran.
They're booking it the other way.
Tama behavior yan. Alright, they got so much space, man, dito sa B side. Yep, he's not gonna hear it, so he's gonna start running to B. Someone should be playing a forward position para sa side ng HGT dito, man.
Yeah. I mean, the man advantage here for HGT, there should be some semblance of confidence for them at least. But I think Ajax should be aware that there may be someone on this area.
That smoke just dropped, man. It's not gonna clear anytime soon.
Yeah, and there's only 15 seconds left on the clock here. You got this crossfire set up for HGT, and that's it. As
Well
soon as
played.
they see the muzzle of that long rifle, long sniper, they take him down. To HGT, not dead in the water yet. It's close. But CMG, they're still poised to get this win unless HGT can really turn around the momentum for in their favor.
And CMG, just chilling at the moment ngayon. Oh, Ajax!
Oh!
Can't be playing that corner, my friend. Dark Angel's gonna expect it. And I like it, man. Dark Angel forcing his way back in this game. Man, the silence is deafening support.
After that first kill on Ajax, man, they need to be able to respond. But again, I think CMG, after having been punished for that aggressive play earlier, they have learned their lesson, right? Let the map play itself. Wait for them to walk into your hands wide open. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. The problem is with Ajax gone, they have no control over mid. Their chosen plan of action is going to be 2 men per site here in HGT. They're going to have the man advantage once they go in. Unless Silent can get this first contact, get the first kill here. That's going to be a slow take. A minute left on the clock here, HGT.
There we
Yet
go.
to find any kind of purchase, but Dark Angel does get X3D. 1 man down on the other side of the map. But it looks like
Could be the wrong
HGT, they
side.
don't expect
the
2
wrong
people
side.
here. Flash is going to be out here though. Silent takes it. 1,
no.
2, and Charles fighting back to C4 out in the open. Somehow, some way, it has turned on its head again. And now there's 40 seconds left on the clock here. EV and Silent, Stalwart Protectors, and Dark Angel trying to spray out, trying to get a wall back, trying to do any kind of damage.
Oh,
And Dark
the
Angel on the
miss!
other side. He misses the shot. They know where he is. He's revealed his position. It could be curtains for this round. CMG. All they need to do is
Oh,
hold
did he
on for
clear
it,
HP?
deny the bomb. But now, with them so low here, Dark Angel on the other side, they have reunited. A 2-man tandem on the other side of that map. C4 out in
Oh,
the open.
Silent.
Silent takes him down.
Oh,
And Dark Angel
Silent.
is gone as well. Silent, the stalwart protector of the site once again.
17
CMG are at match point.
HGT thought they had the upper hand dito sa round natin. Akala nila nasa kanila na yung round 2v5. That is supposed to be them, but they guessed wrong on the site. They bumped into the Legend Silent, and he's not gonna let this one go. He's not gonna let the opportunity get away from his hands, and here comes a long push. Charles, not gonna get any damage going, but
No,
HGT,
no.
buhay na buhay pa nga. Silent,
Again?
nakuha niya nga si CJ. He got the lurker. Usually the entry para sa side ng HGT, and now they're all confused. What part of the map ang kukunin dito ni HGT?
If you wonder what in the world is happening right now, right? CMG, they want to they want to catch HGT by surprise. They did this last time. It didn't work out. I don't know what's going on here, but they tried it again. Obviously, didn't work out. But this time, HGT, they haven't been able to finish the job as quickly as the last time around. So CMG, they're gonna go for the reset.
Yeah.
They're gonna be spread a little bit too thin on the map here. And knowing HGT, once they pick a side, it's gonna be a full-on take. They have to be careful.
Ajax is playing yung rotational player as well. So this is gonna be a very interesting round. If CMG, they guess wrong, HCT is gonna get a free B side. No, they're gonna re-push long. You mad lads. No way you're gonna do this. Swing from the long side.
Oh,
EB
no.
getting Nomad 1. Here comes the second swing. X3D! Nakuha na nga si Nicholas. How have you done this, X3D? You've gotten a red down. It's all on Dark Angel. It's all on him. It's all on him. Hits the first shot. They know exactly where he is. C4's down. He's gonna push long. C4 not in his pocket. No more bullets. And there it is! CMG! Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Cebuano teams in the regionals. And oh my word. This is insanity. What a play-in. But it ends right then and there. CMG, they keep it equal between the Impact teams. That's 1 Masters team and 1 Impact team getting out.
That's an insane way to expect, right? We saw last time Murmac Gaming have to get into a reverse sweep to get that win. this time it looks like they've cleaned things up, right? A 2-0 sweep for this series, sealing the deal to get into the group stages next week. They do have a little bit of time to rest, and that means their year is not over. But in exchange for that, right, you don't get to go on vacation just yet. That means the work is just getting started, man.
I love Crossfire. That's all I
I
have to
love
say.
Crossfire, yeah.
I love Crossfire. I love this community, man. And the games that they present us is, the stories write themselves. Well, as much as we love to talk about these storylines, dito nga sa Crossfire, it's not us making it, man. It's them. It's them themselves. We're just here for, to present you guys in a very good package that you can consume. But man, 4 Cebuano teams in the regional finals. Grabe, the region is just as strong. But props to HGT, man. I mean, Ared played out of his mind the series and the prior series as well. Nomad 1 is still just as consistent. Archangel is pretty good as well on the sniper, having to handle yung IGL as well. And CJ and Nicolas, very nice effort galing dito sa Davao News, man. I really feel like this is the end of the run, but this is not the end of the team. So I'm looking forward to seeing them in next year's tournament, and hopefully 2025, guys, it's gonna be a bright year for this game. I mean, someone said this game might be dead, but no, we never left.
No, man, whoever you are, I forgot his name.
Pare.
Nah, very much alive, and I'm happy to be reunited with this, man.
Yeah, very, very nice. And the 2025 is gonna bring a lot of changes, guys. Hindi lang sa mga players, but I'm gonna spoil them a bit. Some new talents as well are gonna come in, and we're gonna make this one a banger. 2025 is gonna be our year, that's for sure. So congratulations to the Cebuanos, man. Motomac Gaming find their way back in the regional finals. So we have Vanguard and CMG making it, man. What a freaking play-in, honestly.
Yeah, absolute banger. Disappointments, surprises, man. Execration out early. What more could you ask for? The storylines, again, they write themselves. And the beauty of this, right? I just found out that actually, shout out to CMG, right? Motomac Gaming. I found out just earlier while we were on break that Motomac Gaming's computer shop is right across the island from me.
Ah,
They're
so
a couple
you
of
can,
barangays away, so I could actually visit. But well,
Ian, guys.
that's representing Lapu-Lapu City, yeah. Congratulations to CMG, man. What a banger.
What a banger, man. I mean, Motomac, post Motomac, expect a bit of a visit galing dito kay Josuave. He is pretty much chilling in Cebu at this point. So maybe he's gonna pay you guys a little visit, and parang ma-immerse din yung mga ibang casters natin sa the world of CF. So it's very nice. It's very nice to see. And we have the highlights, of course, on our screens, and the final highlights for the play-in before we go into the regionals on September 20. And before regionals is actually gonna happen, guys, APAC Fall is gonna be very, very soon. So make sure to look forward to it. The top 2 teams ng Pilipinas ay maglalaro. The top 2 teams of Vietnam, Wolf Empire and Ranking Esports is gonna be there. And Evolution Power and Q9, the top 3 and 4 teams from China, is gonna be there as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned on the Crossfire Philippines page for the broadcast, man. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Really looking forward to it. And of course, here in the highlights, I think we've highlighted a lot from Ajax. I think he was having a great time, but Silent as well, right? I think he ended this game with 20 frags, which is insane in itself. But going up against HGT here, knowing that Dark Angel was frying, knowing that Nomad was getting some great timings here, that kind of performance against HGT, right? The team, the caliber of HGT, is something to be looked forward to. And I'm looking forward to seeing them develop even further in the group stages.
Yeah, and just like how I said it, man, the storylines kind of write themselves in these tournaments, and we are just here to convey the message. And it's been quite the journey dito sa play-in stage. And kung ganito pa lang itsura na play-in, man, imagine what regionals is gonna look like, bro.
Oh man,
I'm so excited just thinking about it, bro.
That's a set summary for you guys. A little bit of a, I wouldn't say it's a one-sided game, right, for CMG here. There was definitely a world in which Herby Gaming team could come back from this. But I think once we switched sides, right, and CMG, they hit that first round and got 4 in a row, it became a little bit too late for HGT to come back, knowing that I think Dark Angel wasn't having the most stellar game. Arid, he was doing so much, but again, right, the impact was there, but not the frags. So
Silent is such a demon, bro. It's
look at
actually
that.
insane.
Look at the 14 AP.
Bro, 14 AP, that was kills per round, 1.06. This guy is on another level. I mean, he defended against 4 dudes sa B site, and a very clutch call from their side to retake itong house B in order to get a better spot. 10 to 5, or 10 to 4, 10 to 6, but the game number 2 was closer than ever, in all honesty. But after that first half, just like how I said it, man, if you get more rounds, or at least 4 dito sa first half ng port, especially up against CMG, who's a really good defensive team sa mapa na to, it's really hard to get back into the swing of things, man. And yeah, well deserved for the side of ChullangaMG. And Motomac Gaming, guys, that's another dub for you. And hopefully, Kingano, the support just keeps on coming for the side of CMG. Para naman sa Herbie Gaming team, guys, you know, he worked hard the entire year. I know I know it's not the best ending para dito sa HGT.
But there's always next year, man.
There's always next year, man.
It's a long off
you guys
season.
gotta keep trying. I mean, I'm gonna be fully honest, no. Like, I'm a very, how do you say this? I'm a very harsh analyst behind the scenes. I put a filter on kasi, you know, you gotta be nice on the stream, man. But
Yep.
the way that they improved, compared to what I've seen dun sa Impact and what I've seen sa beginning ng tournament na to, definitely it's such a different team compared to months ago and today. So here is the rest of the play-in stage bracket. Of course, Vanguard with a sweep, and Chulanga as well with a sweep, but a very close one to say the least. So yeah, once again, I mean, not much I can say, man. Congratulations dito sa Chulanga Motomac, man.
Yeah. New name, new faces as well in this scene. So yeah, it's gonna be a very exciting group stage for us. And me being on the roster for real this time, yeah.
Ay. Ha. Wonder what's gonna happen tuloy sa APAC Fall. I mean, we've gotten, parang ito yung appetizer, no? Para sa regionals. And regionals is gonna be a long tournament, guys. Sinasabi ko na it's 8 group stage games, and the playoffs, I think, is 2 days lang. Damn, 2 days lang. I mean, they're only getting top 4, so that's reasonable. So yeah, it's gonna be quite the exciting one. Can't wait for the best of 3s to come back, best of 5s for the playoffs. And that means one thing. That means CFS 2024 is around the corner. Hangzhou, China is waiting for any team to qualify in this tournament. Big prizes and big prestige. And I mean, just playing up against the best teams in the world from multiple different regions, man. That's a privilege, bro.
It's a privilege, man. And I think, of course, the beauty of our scene locally, right? We've seen quite a lot of development, especially for the teams in Impact. You said it yourself, HGT. A great amount of improvement from their previous performances shown here in the play-ins, and it's only the play-ins, right? Knowing that the way that the teams are popping up everywhere, right? I would say I don't even know what word to use here, right? Because like the return of the Crossfire community, not that we ever left, right? But this reinvigoration is there, right? The hunger for improvement from these teams, and the more teams means that there's more scrims that can go on, more chances to practice, more people to play against, and because of that, that's gonna elevate the scene even higher. And man, I'm looking forward to the off season. I'm looking forward to the rest of our group stages as well. And when we come back in 2025, there's gonna be a bright future for CFS.
Yeah, I remember back then in 2018 where I was at, ironically, Pacific kasi nandun yung finals for yung Crossfire. I think it was, Crossfire finals, man. This is where, to be fair, this is where I got this keyboard. Yo, shout out to Jan, who was the admin back then, who gave me this keyboard, and I still keep it until today because it freaking works, man. And so I'm not gonna replace it anytime soon. So it's kind of it's how do you say this? It's a surreal feeling. I'm looking at this keyboard, and this was the time where Crossfire felt like it was on its way down. But then here we are, 6 years later in 2024, and it's just as healthy as ever. Especially yung mga ibang regions, man. I mean, Cebu has stepped up to the plate. and they really refused to let this game die. Davao as well, and shout out to the boys over at Negros as well, doing their due work. So yep, that's pretty much it. Para dito sa play-in, guys. Any final messages here, Josuave?
Yeah, nothing much, man. I'm looking forward to the group stage. It's gonna be there on the 20th of September. We're gonna be seeing you guys there. But yeah, we're gonna be wrapping it up for the day. It was an honor to see our two teams. Congratulations to Vanguard and to Chulanga Motomac Gaming. We're gonna be signing off. It's me, Josuave, here with Sneaky Frog. When we're back, the group stage is gonna be in full swing. So see ya and good night.